I'm a cigar man. I'm a cigar man. Big up, baby. You know I'm smoking.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Smoking Salads After Hours. This is the show where I make mixed drinks and pair it with the cigars that we are smoking. Tonight's pairing is going to be a classic old-fashioned with tonight's cigar, which is the Crux du Connoisseur. Before I get into the cigar, I want to talk about the old-fashioned that I made. So the typical ingredients for an old-fashioned are 2 ounces of bourbon or rye or whiskey or what have you, 3 dashes of any kind of bitters you want to use, 1 to 2 dashes of simple syrup. It's all to taste. And then if you want to, you can do a garnish of an orange twist. My old-fashioned is made with Old Forester 86 proof, and I did a few dashes of, I think it's called Fee Brothers Orange Bitters. And then I did a few dashes of simple syrup just to cut out the little bit of the alcohol burn. Just to give you an idea, this is the pretty drink. There was a cylinder in there, but it's now cut in half. So far, I'm just a little bit into the Crux. The Du Connoisseur, the wrapper is Nicaraguan Habano. The binder is also Nicaraguan, but the filler is Honduran. Price point is anywhere from $9 to $12. So far, on the nose, before I even lit this, I got, classic barn funk, and on the foot of the cigar, I got a little bit of like sweet hay. Lighting the cigar, I got coffee, like an espresso type flavor. I got a lot of like nuts, maybe like a sweet nut, like a hazelnut or something like that. And on the retro, I got some like black pepper, not harsh black pepper, but flavor black pepper. The pairing so far, doing whiskey then cigar, the espresso taste has actually come more to the forefront of the of my palate, and actually. And this is probably a first for me, also doing then the cigar than the whiskey, the espresso taste is still pretty prominent. So I'm going to keep smoking this cigar, and when we come back, I'll let you know how it's going and how the pairing's going and give you some more information about this cigar. Awesome. So stay tuned for more Smoking Salads After Hours. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Smoking Salads After Hours. I'm about halfway through this cigar. As you can see, this construction is absolutely fantastic. If you ever smoke a cigar and you have ash that looks like that is well-made product. This, I could tap this ash and it won't fall off. It is perfect. So a little extra info that I wanted to give you is that, so the Du Connoisseur originally came out in 2015, but Crux has been trying for the last few years to revamp and rebrand. So this specific brand was released at the IPCR, now known as the PCA, in 2021. So this is a fantastic stick. Flavor profile, still the same. I'm still getting a lot of the espresso, the nuts, the pepper on the retro. Nothing's really changed. It's definitely a medium body stick. It's medium to full flavor. The pairing is still going really well. I'm still just getting more of the espresso either way. Cigar than spirit, than spirit than cigar. I am starting to get a little bit of a graham crackery, kind of bready note. But yeah, no, this pairing is pretty damn good, and I highly recommend you guys try it. Really quick, I wanted to say, make sure you also tune in to our other mini-series. John is doing smoking salads on locations where he smokes particular cigars at a location that's sometimes a cigar lounge, sometimes it's a beach, it could be literally anywhere. And then Dean is doing smoking salads sautéed, and that's where he cooks food and he pairs his cigar with the food, which will give you much different notes than it will when you drink a spirit. So I'm going to keep smoking this, and when we come back, I should be in the last third, and then we'll wrap up this mini show. So again, thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more Smoking Salads After Hours. Hey everybody, welcome back to Smoking Salads After Hours. I am definitely in the last third, and this is kind of picked up in intensity, so I'd probably call it a medium full body stick instead of probably a medium stick. Flavor is still medium to full. Still getting the notes of espresso, nuts, pepper. The graham cracker taste has actually been more constant in the last 2/3 and even the last third. The pairing is still going really well. I'm still getting a lot of the more espresso notes out of the pairing than I would by themselves. But I wanted to talk to you guys. If you're curious about what I'm tasting or how the cigar is going for me, Dean, and John are using this new app called Cigar Share. It's an internet app, but you can give real-time flavor notes, construction notes during your cigar experience. You can talk about, like, if you start it and if you start the cigar and it's burning great, but then about halfway it's kind of burning kind of weird, you can change your rating. And also while you're doing it, you can talk about, like, oh, I got espresso, I got nuts, I got earth, I got leather at any point during your cigar experience. The moment you start smoking it, it just keeps a running timer. And then when you're done, it has you give a final, like, kind of an informational, did you buy it, would you buy it, how far did you smoke of it, stuff like that. So I highly recommend that you guys look at the Cigar Share app. And that's where you can actually find a lot of me, Dean, and John's cigar notes. Really quick, I wanted to bring back, again, make sure you tune in to John's mini-series, Smoking Salads on Location, where he smokes cigars wherever he's at. And Dean, who does Smoking Salads Sautéed, which is where he pairs his cigars with the food that he makes, be it meat, salmon, what have you. So, final notes on this cigar is that the Crux du Connoisseur, the revamp that was released in 2021, solid cigar. Absolutely recommend it. Price point, again, is between $9 and $12. It just depends on where you get it. And pairing it with an old-fashioned, can't go wrong. So, thank you again for tuning in to an episode of Smoking Salads After Hours, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.